It's a farm journal for August 23rd, 2019. Well, good morning. Welcome to Egret Isle Farm and the Serene Disciple Project. Bean and I are in the woods today, which is not an area of the farm that we have shown very much, maybe not even at all in these videos. So today I thought we'd take a walk in the woods. You want to come along? All right, let's go. Let's pause here for a moment. So these woods, I guess I should explain where they are in terms of everything else. Let me go back from this point in time. So right now, this 120 acres is broken up into 8 separate tracts that were sold between about 2014 and well, one is still for sale. So if you'd like to own a bit of it, in fact, if you'd like to own these woods, they are for sale. So it's not technically part of Egret Isle Farm, but if I ever win the lottery, I think they will be. In any case, I've had access to these woods since we bought the farm in the fall of 2015. But before this land was broken up, it was a 120 acre pecan farm, but in the operation of the pecan farm, this corner of the property, which is about 10 acres of these woods, was never done anything with, because this is the creek bottom to dry Brushy Creek, which is a tributary of Brushy Creek, which runs through parts of Austin and Round Rock, and that runs into the Brazos a little further down. And so this corner, this 10 or 15 acres of woods, was not done anything with when it was a pecan farm. And before that, the 125 acres was owned by 2 generations of Nelsons, Joe Nelson and a Danish immigrant that they called Danske Nelson to differentiate him from the Nelsons that lived over on the other side of the creek. And so before that, which would be in the very late 1800s, it was part of a large cattle lease. In fact, 2 large cattle leases. And before that, it was the stomping grounds for Native Americans and whatever else came through this creek bottom. But because it was a wild creek bottom that floods through here, you can see as we walk some of the trees rammed up against other trees, that this creek bottom floods about 3 times a year. And so you can't build anything down here. You can graze cattle, but they don't really change what happens here. You can't grow anything here. No crops would be good for this floodplain. And so what you have here, kind of unusual, especially for this part of Texas, you have a bit of forest, some woods that have never been anything but this. No one has ever come through and mowed and made a park out of it. And so this is as it has been for many centuries. And so here you find trees that in this creek bottom, that the canopies are 75, 100 feet tall. And you have lots of different kinds of trees. No monoculture has ever established itself here. And so it's a bit of a treat to get to come back here. And I hope whoever buys it lets me lets me walk through here. And if I buy it, I'll let you walk through here too. In this land of neatly sectioned farmland, of straight rows and regular fence lines, a bit of the old wilderness preserved in one corner is a joyful place to spend some time, where nature in all its unruly nonconformity is allowed to simply be itself. It's a place where the dangers have not been removed to ensure safety and comfort. There are rattlesnakes in these woods and big feral hogs that could pose a real threat. I'm always armed when I wander these woods because these are not tame woods. I tread here on their terms, not mine. And I find that my life benefits from a bit of wildness on the edge, a bit of mystery where all is not known, pinned to a board with a label, all orderly and identified and, well, dead. These woods are not nice and safe and labeled and dead. These woods are alive and wild and have been so, just like this for thousands of years. Walking here is like touching something ancient, and we all need that from time to time. At the edge of the woods is a pond, and when I come to it, I'm reminded of a poem by Wendell Berry. It goes like this: When despair for the world grows in me, I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be. I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting for their light. And for a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. Well, it's getting warm, and I think Bean and I are getting a little tuckered. We're ready to go in for the day, and so I think that's it for our walk. I appreciate you joining me. Thanks. Let's go home, Bean. Well, I think that's enough for today. We'll see you next time. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and give. Bean, are you hiding? I can't see you at all. You are completely camouflaged. Well done, Stealth Bean. I win. All right. Game is up.